This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. I just finished making a video about a Ritchie Blackmore guitar solo, which I can't remember whether that's going to have gone out yet or not. We'll see. But if you've seen that video, or when you see it, you will notice my phone pings during that video telling me that DPD are on their way with a parcel. This is said parcel. Let's get it open and see what's inside.
Go on, lad. Way out.
Yes, indeed. It is another Eart GW2 guitar. You possibly saw me do a couple of videos with one of these last week, and if you did, you will know that it wasn't my guitar. It was only passing through here. A very generous chap by the name of Dave, who lives in Hong Kong, got in touch with me and said, choose yourself a guitar, I'll pay for it, you review it, and then it goes to Zoe's Place, the kids' charity around here that I support. So I've been curious about these for a while, so I kind of chose one, and you know, the videos I did with it, I was confused, to be honest with you. It is, or it was, a beautiful guitar to play. Absolutely addictive playability. Every time I picked it up and played it, I thought, I can forgive this guitar any of its faults simply for this playability. And then I would go and try and tune it. And the tuners down here at the bridge were stiff and awkward and clunky and just didn't feel particularly well made. It just wasn't a good design of bridge on that guitar. And the sound was a bit muddy. You know, especially when you roll the volume down to clean the sound up, which is typically how I get a clean sound. So, you know, it was a confusing guitar. It was absolutely gorgeous to play, but it was just, you know, it wasn't particularly ergonomic in terms of its tuning. I did kind of think, well, you know, what are we gaining by getting rid of the headstock and moving the tuners down here to where they are more difficult to operate? But so eventually the guitar just ended up going to Zoe's Place, and they're going to use it as a raffle prize. But the memory of that playability just stuck in my head, and I thought, yeah, maybe I should get another one. Maybe that was just a bad one, you know. And then I saw this. This is the Eart GW2 Pro, and it's the next model up from the one I reviewed last week. You don't see too many of these around. Everybody just talks about the GW2, I guess the standard model. This is the Pro model, and there are some differences. So let's talk about those. This guitar is mine, by the way. I bought this one myself. First of all, the bridge. One of my main complaints with the previous guitar. The bridge on this one is different. If I just move this over here, let's put the there, you can see the difference in the bridge design on this guitar to that one. These kind of brass wheels at the back here, these are the tuners for this guitar, and I can happily report it is gloriously easy to tune. It is everything that you want out of a tuner. They are smooth, they feel positive, they inspire confidence when you're tuning the guitar, much unlike the tuners on the GW2, not the Pro model, basically last week's guitar. It's also made of different timbers. I'll put a link to the full spec down below in the description, but just the headline figures are, we have a roasted ash body, and this is in a black burst finish. Let's just have a close-up of that. Isn't that gorgeous? Roasted ash body. The previous guitar was roasted Padauk body, and the neck on this, the neck on the previous one was maple with Padauk, 5-piece maple and Padauk. You can see we've still got a 5-piece neck, 3 kind kind of bits of wood with the two bits sandwiched in between. Those red bits are still Padauk, but this is it Wenge or Venge? Wenge, whatever. Wenge is how it's spelt. I've heard many different pronunciations of it, but that's what the neck is made out of. We still get the 0 fret and the bone nut, the 24 stainless steel frets, and we still get the absolutely addictive playability. If I could come up with a word to describe the overall feel of this guitar, it's some kind of a cross between feeling like it's a piece of precision engineering and a comfortable old pair of slippers. It really is. You just pick it up and you just want to keep playing it. It's that it's that comfortable. So what does it sound like? Have we still got that dark, muddy sound? Well, to an extent, yes. I'll tell you what, I've got the volume control dialed back for my clean sound. I'm going to wind it right the way up here and let you hear the pickups full throttle. I'm playing through my Marshall DSL-1 combo at the moment. There it is on the classic gain channel, and the bridge humbucker with those settings sounds like this. So, what happens when you roll the volume control off? Let's see it. There's a bit more brightness there than on the previous guitar. I don't know whether that's down to the pickups. I doubt it, because these are the same, listed as the same kind of pickups that were on the previous model, and they certainly have that sort of, especially the bridge pickup, certainly has that kind of ballsy hot output that the previous guitar had. But when you kind of wind the volume back, it doesn't quite sound as dark as the previous one did. Especially, I mean, that's the bridge pickup. It's always going to be a little bit bright. Let's hear what the neck pickup sounds like when you kind of dial it back a bit. In the middle position. So it's definitely got a little bit more presence, a little bit more clarity, a little bit more transparency than the last guitar. It is still a little bit dark sounding, but nowhere near as much as the previous guitar. As I say, whether that's down to differences, maybe it's down to the timbers the guitar's made of. That'll cause some fisticuffs in the comments, probably suggesting that the timbre of an electric guitar has any influence on that kind of thing. I suspect it's probably the bridge that's just that different design of bridge. I know myself from swapping out bridge saddles and even an entire bridge or sustain block on a Strat style guitar. That can have, a noticeable impact on the sound, and I think that's possibly what's going on here. What I am going to do though is install a treble bleed on this, just so it retains a little bit more of the clarity as you wind the guitar's volume down. But I'm happy to report that you know, I bought this guitar on one of these kind of, you know, buy it now and pay nothing for 12 months and you've got like a month to send it back if you don't like it, one of those kind of deals. So it was like, well, I can try it, and if I don't like it, just send it back. I'm keeping this one. It is, as I say, an absolutely gorgeous guitar to play. Once I install the treble bleed, and it'll probably, well, hopefully, just have that little bit more clarity and transparency. And I'll do a full review on this, and you'll hear it in a mix and all the rest of the good stuff. And I'll do all the usual kind of neck profile and all that sort of stuff. Although I suspect it's going to be very, very similar to the figures, facts and figures that we got for the previous version of this guitar. So there you go, folks. That is my unboxing and first impressions of the Eart GW2 Pro headless guitar. Make of it what you will. Don't forget, this video will be going out on Thursday. On Sunday, well, I'll do the full review of this, and as I said, hear it in a mix and all that sort of stuff. So don't forget that one. Don't forget tomorrow, Friday, the live stream. Every Friday, in fact, 5 p.m. UK time, we have a beer and we talk about music and guitars. What a great way to kick off the weekend. I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane.